my name is Chevy Williams. I am your health, wellness, and fitness accountability coach. I'm so excited to bring you these 3 tips when it comes to being motivated to work out or even to eat healthy. So as you can see, I am out and about. It is lunchtime for me. I decided to come out, do some cardio. So here's the 3 tips I want to give you when it comes to being motivated, right? So sometimes people say, well, you know, motivation comes from within. You have to motivate yourself. And you know what? Part of that is true. The other thing is you can get people to be your accountability partner, to motivate you. That's also true, right? But here's the thing that I found. 1, you can motivate yourself internally and tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna do it. And I just want you to reply and tell me how many of you have done that and then you lost the motivation, right? Then you stopped. Or you and someone else decide, hey, let's be accountability partners. We'll hold each other accountable for working out. You know, we'll go and do these things together. And then all it takes is just for one of you to not motivate the other, or to call the other person and say, hey, are we going? And then that motivation also leaves, right? And now you're stuck back at not doing anything at all. So here's something I want you to think about. Tip number 1. What motivates you to watch your favorite TV show? For those of you who don't watch TV, then what is it that motivates you to read your favorite book, right? So I want you to take that and, sorry, there's sweat in my eye. So I want you to take that and think about what motivates you to do certain things, right? So what is it that motivates you? What is it that motivates you to be on Facebook all day? What motivates you to be on Facebook so long that you look and say, oh my God, I've been on Facebook for an hour. Let me get off of here, right? So to me, what motivates you to do these things or to watch these things is that it is interesting to you, right? When you lose interest, you stop, right? So you could be watching a TV show and for whatever reason, you lose interest and now you're no longer even motivated to watch. You'd be like, oh, I don't even want to watch that now. You could be reading a book and it may be great at first and it just kind of loses its luster along the way somehow. And then you put the book down, right? So when it comes to motivating you to work out, tip number 1 is you have to find something that you like to do, right? So this is going to come by trial and error. You may try a bunch of different things and realize, oh, I actually really like to get in the pool and I like to swim, or I like to do water aerobics, or I like to run, or I like to be out in nature. But the only way you know that is if you try it. You have to try it. And I'm going to give you a challenge. Try it 3 times, right? Try different things 3 times. After the 3rd time, if you still don't like it, try something else. Now, for those of you who are more of a person of variety, like some people can go to Zumba and that's their thing. They love it. That motivates them. They meet people. They like to dance and get up and go, and they love it. They love being around the people. But if that's not you, and you're like, okay, I only can do certain things for so long, then what you have to do to stay motivated is you have to find different things that you like to do so you can switch it up. Okay, so now tip number 1 is find something you enjoy doing. That is what's going to keep you motivated. Tip number 2, stop thinking that because someone is fit or healthy that they don't struggle in the motivation area. So I'm going to be the first to admit that there are days when I wake up and I'm telling you, I do not want to work out, right? I ran, like I did a kind of like slow jog today, but when I first started, I was like, I said to myself, I don't feel like doing this. And I really didn't. I didn't feel like doing it at all. Not because it's hot, not because I just didn't feel it. But what I did do is I said, okay, I'm out here. I've been running these last couple days. Okay, I'm gonna run. Maybe I'll run a block, walk a block. Maybe I'll run a few, like run to this tree down here, and then I'll walk some more, right? But what I found and what I ended up doing was I ended up running a little bit more and a little bit more. But those who are in the fitness world, and you see those people every day, and you see them posting, and you see them, you know, doing their videos, and you see them exercising. I'm gonna tell you, there are days where even those people don't have the motivation sometimes to work out. So stop looking and comparing yourself to someone else and saying, oh, I wish I could be motivated like them. Hey, that motivation is not all the time, right? So that's tip number 2. Stop comparing yourself to others when it comes to motivation. Tip number 3, this deals with eating. To motivate you to eat healthy, stop trying to do crash anything. Stop crash dieting. Stop doing things that only last a few days. Stop only doing it because you want to look good in your swimsuit so you could go on vacation, right? Okay, so that's tip number 3. When you decide to eat healthy and change the way you eat, you can slowly change that process. No need to be like, unless you want to. Now, don't get me wrong, no, unless you want to, but go slowly. One of the things I decided to do is that by October, I want to be eating vegetarian meals 5 days a week, right? I could have said, yeah, you know, next week for 5 days, I'm just gonna eat vegetarian meals and I'm done, right? I'm gonna do that next week. But you know, I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna allow my body to adjust to the change so that way I'm not starving myself, but that I'm not going crazy, actually, right? So that my body's not gonna be going crazy like, oh no, you wanna eat this and you wanna eat this. No, I'm gonna gradually start pulling things away, gradually start eating more vegetables and different carbs and pulling away from meat slowly for those 5 days. And I want that to be a permanent change. So you guys have to make sure when you make that change and to stay motivated, don't do it all at one time. Some people can and they do it, but you know your body better than anyone else. And if you've tried it before, you know it does not work. So what you do is you start cutting back slowly, right? So let's say, for example, you're a soda drinker. You drink 2 bottles of soda every day, right? So you start to cut back slowly. You might say, okay, today I'm gonna drink 1.5, okay? And then you might do that for a couple weeks. And then after those couple weeks, you might cut back to 1 bottle a day. I mean, you slowly cut back. If you like to eat carbs, right? And you know that is just really what's affecting you, you slowly start cutting back from carbs. You know, try to keep your carbs only during the day, right? Where you're up and you're moving and not at night. Or eat smaller portion of the carbs that you like. You like to eat bread? Eat only a half a slice, right? You start cutting back slowly. That way it keeps you motivated to continue to eat healthy. So you're not cutting everything out all at one time and your body is completely, what I like to say, is mad at you. And it's like, I'm gonna show you because I'm gonna send all these cravings your way and you're gonna feed me what I want. So slowly cut back. So that's tip number 3. So those are 3 tips I have for you. I need to get back to work. I need to finish. I'm like right down the road. So I'm gonna run the rest of the way. So you guys have a great day. I'll come back with some more motivation next week. So let me know if you enjoyed these 3 tips I gave you on how to stay motivated. There's always more. I'll do another video. So make sure you guys visit my website, www.leadingbyexample.us, for more great health, wellness, and fitness tips. Sign up for your free 15-minute consultation where I will give you specific tips on how you can reach your weight loss goals. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.